11th, and 13th of May. Okay? According to some cultural historians, the ancient custom was Christianized when either in 1609, 1610, Pope Boniface IV consecrated the Pantheon at Rome to the Blessed Virgin and all the martyrs. Okay? This later became what you call, if you look down there, All Hallows Day or All Saints Day. Okay? All Saints Day. So you see down there where it says see also, you see today's holidays that come up out of. But what's so interesting, let me go over here. Where that at? What's so interesting is that day, that festival is also named after the continent of Lemuria. Okay, now here we go. Let me show y'all. Now this is where they say this continent was located, so you get the understanding of what I'm talking about. It was in the Pacific Ocean. Some people show it to be up under India too. Okay, that just lets you know they don't know where the fuck it was located because it wasn't located no goddamn way. Okay, and so when the continental move went up under, you can see Easter Island is damn near on the tip down at the bottom on the right. You see Easter. You know, when it went up under, you might even see Hawaii in there, Samoa, and all of that. All of them islands, Fuji, and all of that are islands left over from the continent of Mu. And when that continent sunk and went up under the water, a lot of the inhabitants fled to what you call North America or South America today, which didn't look like the continents look today. It was a different configuration. So by saying that, you know, civilization went from Mu to the Americas, then to Atlantis, which was in the Atlantic Ocean, then to Africa. Let me see if I can get that up there. See, that's the lemur, okay? That's the damn lemur. Why is it all these goddamn stories? I think here go another. Okay? So as you see right there, Hawaii and that was on the continent. You see Atlantis over here. You see what I'm saying? So it went from Mu to, you know, North and South America. You hear me? And then it went to Atlantis. And from Atlantis, then it went to Egypt. Okay? How it skipped over all the rest of Africa and went straight to Egypt is beyond me. Okay? How it didn't leave no trace of that civilization on the west coast of Africa is beyond me. But this is where they get where I'm at. This is where they get that they aboriginal to this land. Okay? And when you look up the Lemurian, matter of fact, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what they supposedly look like. Now this, you know what? I'm gonna bring this one up because this just show you they don't know where the fuck they come from. These niggas got all these mythological goddamn land masses that they can't prove. They don't even, how the fuck you gonna misplace a goddamn continent? God damn, nigga, you don't know where the motherfucker was at? Let me show y'all, and let me show you these root races. And I'm gonna show y'all video, okay? And I'm not gonna watch these videos with you, okay? You just have to go back and fucking watch them your damn self, cause it's too much information at one goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all niggas a heads up. I'm hitting it. I'm going straight to where they got that shit from, nigga. I'm going straight to where they got that shit, but I'm gonna cut into that shit before I get off of it. That's a deeper, and it take much more time to explain that. So I had to come back in a goddamn lecture to do that. When I sit down and it's gonna be comprehensive, and I'm gonna drop a bomb on their ass. You know, I'm gonna break it down for you step for step. You know what I'm saying? Today, I'm just warming you up. I'm still giving you enough information that when you leave here, you could go look the motherfucker up. Go look the root races up. Go look the 7 root races up, okay? And go through that. And it'll show you how the damn root races went from Hyperborea and all of that down to the Lemurians, down to the Atlanteans. Today is the Aryan race, which is the dominant race on the planet. And that's the same fucking philosophy that Madame Blavatsky gave Hitler when he went to talking that Aryan race shit. You know what I'm saying? The superior Aryan race. Blonde, blue-eyed, tall, Nordic being. And that they, you know, and he was off into all of that goddamn spookology and shit and all that damn occult shit. They had their own religion and everything. Go watch occult Nazism. Okay, but this come out of that same shit. So they, instead of, you know, they accepted the Aryan race part of it, and niggas accepted the Lemurian aspect of it. That's what they did. Okay? Let me show y'all something. With that one video, just to show y'all that I'm not making it up. Because they got, wait a minute, is that it right there? I just seen that wicked, well, they got her name over all this shit, but I want that YouTube video. I want that motherfucking YouTube video. I'm lining y'all up. I'm just giving y'all the homework to go do this. Here you go. Here you go. I think this might be it right here. Was this the one? This might be the one right here. And look how this shit come on, man. Look at this shit. I'm not going to give you so much. This ain't even really the one. But I'm going to let y'all see how, you know, I want y'all to see this. Let me show y'all this shit. Let me show y'all this shit.
Is one of the great riddles of history. The old tradition tells us that the tragedy was due to the fact that the mental nature of man is twofold in structure. Man has a positive and negative polarized mind. And the negative polarity of the mind is what we would call...
Nah, I'm not going to go, you know, I didn't know that, you know, he going into some area that I don't want to go in right now. But I just wanted to show y'all the root race thing is from Madame Blavatsky. It's a whole lot of videos on there that'll show you, you understand what I'm saying, that this concept of what Laplanchian was talking about came from Madame Blavatsky. And all of us students took that shit and created their own personal philosophy. But Madame Blavatsky was the one that started that shit. Okay, she the one that started that shit. So I'm lining niggas up to why these niggas believe that they native or aboriginal to this land. Because they come from that philosophy that the Lemurians, which is dark skinned, I'm going to show you these niggas, what they look like. And then I'm going to go all into my slide, okay? And I'm going to crack their motherfucking head. you know, and like I said, I'm gonna come back and deal with this. But I know the origin. I'm giving you the origin. Don't be confused. Go back, go study the root races, see how they descend from one another, and see the route that they took. And as you read under the information from LaPlongeon, which he got from Adam Blavatsky, the Lemurians, which took it to North and South America, became the, you know, part of the Mayan civilization, and then went to Atlantis. And then from Atlantis, it came to Africa and ancient Egypt. This is where they get that shit from. This is where they get that shit from. Okay, y'all niggas ain't fucking with no lightweight nigga. And I'm gonna line y'all niggas up. But by the time the family out there gonna go do the research. I'm already gave you. When y'all see that shit, y'all gonna be like, oh man, this nigga Sadie right here, this nigga be going through portals on these niggas. Hold up, let me show you what they look like. And then I'm gonna go into my shit and crack their motherfucking head. What did the Lemurians look like? Let me get that shit up there.
Teach, Baba.
Now look at this shit. Look at this shit, y'all. Look at this. I want you to see this shit. All you had to do is start typing shit in and see what the fuck come up. I want y'all to look at it. I just typed in, what did the Lemurians look like? And look what the fuck come up. Don't that look like one of them goddamn so-called Native Americans? See what I'm saying? See exactly what the fuck I'm saying? If you just go on and type that shit in, you will see. Let me get this. Let me put this over in Malash. Let me go and put this over in Malash. I got that crazy shit over there too. Okay? I got that crazy shit. Let me go and throw that on over here. Let me see some more pictures. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find the pictures. But some of them motherfuckers say they got eyes in the back of their motherfucker. Now, I got this over here too. I want to show y'all. Now, just as I showed you this one in the Pacific, now you got Lemuria up under goddamn India and damn Africa. Look at that. See, they don't. Now, is it different? It's the same
Boy, them
continent.
crackers ain't shit.
Mu and Lemuria is the same continent. Don't let them fool you. And they don't know where that motherfucker was connected at. Okay? Some people say it was in the goddamn Pacific. Some people say it was in the Indian Ocean. Okay? And it connected India, Australia, and Madagascar. Because this so-called this lemur monkey is only in Madagascar, India, and I think Australia, if I'm not mistaken. And they wonder how, and I think it's ancient fossils have been found. And they saying, how in the hell did they get there too, back and forth, and this, that, and the third? And they don't understand that one of the trading commodities of the ancient world, and even today, were animals. You damn fool, just like you got all type of animals, you know, in other parts of the world from Africa. You got elephants. Ain't no damn elephants over here. How the hell you think they got over here? But they cannot accept the fact that our people was so advanced in the ancient world and that they was, you know, they had trade going back and forth amongst the continent. They just can't accept that fact. So right there, you see, this is, you know, they got this so-called wannabe Indian, and he's the image of the Lemurian. But then you come over here, where the other one at? I'm going to get on that.
They'll tell you the truth. All you got to do is study.
The Aborigine, which they talking about from Australia, the Far East Indian, the Indian, and African, and then you got the North. Okay? Now, they trying to be nice on niggas right now because that Aborigine or that Lemurian supposedly had a damn eye in the back of his damn head and shit. And they was damn near 12, 15 feet tall. You understand what I'm saying? So they trying to smooth this shit out. But let's deal with the term Aborigine. Okay? Now, the English prefix ab, which means away, appears in many English vocabulary words such as absent, abduct, and absolute. Okay? You can remember that the prefix ab means away via the word absent. For someone who is absent is away from a place such as a school or work. Most people assume that Aboriginal means the first inhabitants or from the beginning, but the root meaning of the word ab is a Latin prefix that means away from or not. And so Aboriginal can mean not original. Did you hear that shit? They don't even know what the fuck coming out of their mouth.
Yeah, bro.
Talking about they Aboriginal. Nigga, that shit made from away. So when you say you are Aboriginal, that does not mean you indigenous, nigga. That means you from away from the land, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all niggas don't even know the shit that be coming out of y'all mouth. Y'all swear to God, y'all know so motherfucking much. You know what I'm saying? But we getting to the bottom of this shit today. Now, like I said, they don't want to put up there what Madame Blavatsky said. You know, they try to smooth that shit out. You know what I'm saying? But she said these goddamn Lemurians was like 15 feet tall. As you go closer and closer to the beginning, some of them motherfuckers like 100 feet tall. And then each root race, they get smaller and smaller and smaller.
That what she
but
said.
When you get to the Lemurian, that's their way of explaining them big ass statues and shit, that this is how tall they was and this, that, and the third, which is a bunch of bullshit. Okay? So the Lemurian did not look like no native, so-called Native Indian American. Okay, these motherfuckers was damn near on some goddamn if you ever seen Sinbad the sailor and all them crazy ass characters that be on them goddamn movies, that's what the fuck the Lemurians look like. So they wasn't even human. You understand what I'm saying? And these niggas will, because you don't know no better. You ain't went to the source and read that shit from the source. So you start with Madame Blavatsky, and she took a lot of that shit out of a cult from India and gypsies and shit and all of that crazy ass shit. And they make up any goddamn thing. All them, you know, they'll make up any type of occult crazy ass story to have you niggas fooled in reality. Okay? When you study anthropology and you study civilized, which I study the culture. And when you go into the culture of the Olmecs, first thing I'm going to do is find similarities in Africa, okay? That's exactly what I'm... So Dr. Ben always taught that. You can't just look at them physically. You got to prove it in the culture that they practice. And there's so many similarities. See, it can't be one or two. Nigga, when you line it up, it's no doubt. Just like you see a skyscraper in Asia, and you see a skyscraper in America, and you see a skyscraper in Europe, let's be clear. When you study the modern skyscraper, not the ancient skyscraper, which started in Africa, because the step pyramid of Saqqara that was built in the 3rd dynasty, now that's all up for dispute, but we won't get off into that, okay? The 3rd dynasty of ancient Egypt, built by the Grand Vizier Imhotep for his king, who we call Zosia, okay? That pyramid is the first or oldest stone structure, skyscraper on the planet, okay? And I'm gonna prove that was the most advanced science, that the Mayans couldn't touch that shit at no time of their existence, okay? When you compare the Mayan, which the Mayan come after the Olmec. Every fucking thing. See, they didn't want, that just show you LaPlongeon research was some bullshit. Because they talk like the Mayan is the oldest, which they is not. Even that calendar, which they call the Mayan calendar, is the Olmec calendar that they brought from the Nile Valley. Even that fucking Roman calendar is the Nile Valley calendar. Julius Caesar got that calendar from Cleopatra, and he fucked it up. Okay, so when you look at the basis of that 364 and 1/4 day calendar that was created in the Nile Valley. Now, of course, when you go around the world, everybody got their own seasons. So you have to customize that calendar to the area in which you lived in. But I can go inside of the calendar, the circle calendar of the Olmec, and show you deities from the Nile Valley, okay? And not just show you the Olmec wasn't the only one that took it. I can show you where the Christians took it, and the goddamn the Nordics took it, the Romans took it. So I can show you in more than one culture. See, that's why niggas can't fuck with me. You understand what I'm saying? Because I can. So you think everybody just popping up with these goddamn high science calculations that would just take tens of thousands of years to develop? The reason why you see skyscrapers in Arabia, okay, you got them in Dubai. They got some of the largest damn skyscrapers in the world today. And I was looking. The white boy is the architect. He's the architect. But if a nigga who didn't know that,
Listen.
and they come back, 1,000 years from now, and they say, well, goddamn, you got skyscrapers here, you got skyscrapers here, and try to come up with a crazy ass theory that the Arabians created their own skyscrapers. You understand what I'm saying? That the Asians created their own Nigga, westernized architects took that skyscraper. Them motherfuckers was over there in pagodas. They was not in no goddamn skyscraper. So when you looking at the modern age, when you talking about high advanced technology, you got some technology, it take hundreds of years to develop. Then you got some technology where it take thousands of years to develop, okay? And if you don't put them thousands of, you will never reach that level. And that's why most people is confused about how the ancients did what they did, because it took them damn near 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 years to develop the science. So the only thing niggas is doing is guessing on how the shit was, where this one was connected to this star, and this one was connected. Motherfucker, if you know that much science about how they was connected, I tell you what, go duplicate. Niggas talking about they reading the metal letter. Okay, I said, well, the information in the metal letter is what they use to build a pyramid. So if you motherfuckers then decipher the damn metal letter, build in the motherfucking argument. Rebuild the pyramid. Have it been done yet? No. You know why? Because they have not deciphered no damn metal letter. So what I'm saying to you, just like you see that the skyscraper was developed in Africa, the highest technology, and nobody ever advanced the science greater than the African. When you go to these so-called, they're not pyramids. Number one, because a pyramid comes to a point. I'm gonna get back to but I have to warm y'all up. I can't just throw y'all on no damn. I got to warm you up to the science. So when you talking about a pyramid come to a point, okay? Now you talking about some pyramid-like structures that is not a true pyramid. When you go into geometry, you understand what I'm saying? A pyramid come to a point, okay? None of them ever created the true pyramid. Only the African. We talking about freestanding blocks. We're not talking about pyramids with mud up under them or dirt up under them to keep the motherfucker propped up. Okay, most of this shit over here in the Americas was built that way. They had mud mounds up on them, and that's where these mounds come from up in North America. The only thing is they didn't have the science to put no damn blocks around it. So niggas talking about that's not ancient. That's rudimentary level of knowledge. This was the extent that they could get to. Not that that shit is more ancient, nigga. That's rudimentary.
Man.
You talking about they just put that shit there. We talking about them that, and when you talking about, listen here, when you talking about the pyramid, we don't want to fuck with the white man calendar to the point we don't understand that just because they date the damn pyramid of Saqqara to 2700 BC, which we know is a lie, also add them goddamn 300,000 years of evolution to that to get to that point. When you talk about the Giza pyramid and they say where it was built 2500 BC, put that goddamn 400,000 years of development it took to get to that point. You just can't say, oh, in 3000 BC they built the pyramid. Motherfucker, 3,000 plus 300,000. The advancement in technology. But you want to say niggas was monkeys and shit, so that's gonna throw that out the goddamn window. So you don't want to say Africa was developing 300,000 years to get to that point. So when you add that 300,000 years to get to that point, and you talking about these motherfuckers over here, 1000 AD, 1000 still with mud mounds, nigga, y'all on some rudimentary shit.
Teach, bro.
Nigga, Africans was on that stage 300,000 years ago. Dumbass.
Give me a thumb up if you're watching. Give me a thumb up.
I'm just warming up, family. Is we good out there? Is we good out there?
Like it is
we about to work out. We about to go to general setting. You know, we about to set it up. Let me go on and set it up. Now, is y'all clear with me about that Aboriginal shit? Quit using that shit. Quit using it. I'm going to go over that again. It means away. Okay? It means away. It's a Latin prefix, and it means away from or not. If you absent, nigga, you're not there, nigga. You away from where the fuck you supposed to be. So if you aboriginal to the land, that means you're not from the damn land. That means you're away from the damn land. You don't even know that you got to break this shit down. You motherfuckers are spewing shit out of y'all fucking mouth. Y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Teach, brother.
Nah. I'm going to go straight here.
Okay.
I'm going to go right back here. I'm about to work out, family. Y'all ready to work out?
Yes, sir.
I ain't even got to my shit. This is where it's really about to get greasy. I'm about to get greasy on you niggas. Straight up. I'm about to shut y'all shit down. I'm about to shut y'all niggas shit down. Don't listen to none of them niggas. If y'all, I'm going to say, is your lying eyes fooling you? You understand? When I show you this shit, I'm going to ask you, is your lying eyes fooling you? Now I'm going to start here again to show you the distribution of human skin coloration on the planet. Okay? I don't let these niggas tell you nothing about no motherfucking pole shifting.
Look
Africa
now.
has been hot and been documented to have been hot for damn near 1 million years.
Check it out now.
Okay? Don't let these niggas lie to you about nothing. Okay? When you understand the earth and you understand the sun and how the sun is hitting this earth, Africa is at the top. Okay? Africa is at the top of the planet. Nigga, when you looking at it's an infinite universe, you choose what's top. And so if the sun, if the sun is above the earth, that's the way I look at it, because it's an infinite universe. So you can pinpoint your own circumference. Okay, you can, just like in that 364 and 1/4 day, you can pick your own new year. You can pick any fuck, long as you stay on the a 64 and 1/4 cycle. Long as you stay on that cycle, which is true to the revolution of the earth around the sun, you can pick any fucking day in that 364 and 1/4 day as the new year. That's up to you to decide holidays and this, that, and the third. So your circumference of what is up, what is down is dependent on your origin. It is dependent on your worldview. And so we didn't went through I'll go over that again, that we came from the beginning of the Nile, which is in the heart of Africa. And the Nile River flows north, down north to the Mediterranean. So we started at the top. Where we started from was the top, the beginning of the Nile. And we went down to Egypt. We went down to Egypt. We didn't go up to Egypt. We up already. We at the top. We in the mountains. It's if you think about Africa, the highest regions of Africa is in Central Africa, where the mountains is at, and Egypt is at the bottom. You can see where it broke away. Arabia broke away from Africa. So all of that land down there is sunk in. It's a lot lower than the mountainous regions in Central East Africa. So when you talk about the top of Africa, Somalia, Kenya, Ethiopia, Uganda, Rwanda, all of that, Tanzania, that's the top. That's the top. Okay, so we went down into Egypt. So when you look at the color variation of Africa, and when I was saying that to relate to the fact that Africa is at the top, because if the darkest people is sitting right there in the interior of Africa, that means it's in direct line of the sun. How else is you gonna get that dark unless it's hot all the time? So that means if the sun is at the top, or the universe, or the Milky Way, for us, and because we got to have a point of orientation. So the sun is at the top of the Milky Way, and Africa is at the top of the planet Earth. That's why it hits Africa more than any other continent. Okay? Let's be real about that.
Jeez.
And so when you look at the darkest people is in Africa. And I went over that, showing the billions of people that's in that area. So you ain't confused about it's a white boy or confused that it's an Africa. It's almost 1.5 billion Africans in that area. Okay, let's not be confused. Okay, and so when you look over there at North America, which goddamn it is a damn cold front all the way from goddamn Michigan down to goddamn northern Florida, from northern Florida over to goddamn Texas. Okay, the type of weather you see in southern United States, you will never see in the most northern place in Africa. You're gonna have to be up in the goddamn mountains to get that kind of weather. So when you look over to America, and it show you at the bottom, it got a legend from lightest to darkest. And you go over to the America, damn near from the top of damn United States, probably to the middle of the United States, you in the pink area. You in the pink area. Okay, and then when you go into the southern portions of North America, you in the almost off tan. That's off tan. Okay, so that's still light. So when you're dealing with genetics and understand genetics, that the darkest man can produce all shades of color. Okay, the darkest African can produce an albino, but the albino cannot produce the darkest African, which means that we could not have originated in no goddamn North America. How would you explain the light man producing the dark man? How could you do that? That don't even make no goddamn sense. Y'all some stupid ass niggas. That right there alone ends the motherfucking argument that we native to no goddamn North or no damn South America. You got a better chance coming with some South America because it's in the tropics than coming from North America talking about you native to some Louisiana and some shit like that. That's fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Now let's deal with this. I'm gonna go over this again.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get over there. I'm gonna skip to these old men. But I added some images of these Indians in here so you can see that. Now, the one thing is about African people, and most of these niggas that's claiming to be Native Americans and this, that, and the third, got woolly hair. Clearly they got fucking woolly hair with they dumb ass. Okay, so when you see at the top to the left, you see the African, woolly hair African. Now, next to that African, you see what I call the first mutation. And that's a natural mutation. That's an albino. Okay, now why do I say that? Because you lost the melon. We love that, brother. We love our people. We're not talking down on our albino people. Okay, we're not doing that. But you know, there's a recessive gene that popped up, and in Africa, you see how hot it is in Africa, then that's damn near a death wound. You understand what I'm saying? They get the blistering and shit, this, that, and the third, and we hate to see that, but we're dealing with this from a scientific standpoint. So you got the albino there to show you that the black man can produce all shades. So if he could produce the albino, he could produce the yellow African, the brown African, you know, the black African, the blue black African, all color spectrum. But the albino cannot produce the pitch black African. It cannot be reversed. So it had to start with the darkest of our people, which we see is in Africa. Goddamn it, North America is not even close to explaining the origin of our people. Anybody, if your niggas talking about, nigga, this is advanced science. It's common sense science. When everybody over here know that damn near from goddamn, I'm gonna say most definitely by November. Back when I was coming up, November was already freezing. You understand what I'm saying? And your ass might be in cold to goddamn April. You understand? Up in goddamn Detroit. It'll be goddamn cold up into goddamn April. You understand what I'm saying? So you know goddamn well ain't no pitch black man originated. And I showed also that these land masses was up under the damn ice, which I could go over again just to show y'all that. So how in the fuck is we native, aboriginal, or whatever the fuck you want to say, which we went over that term, we are not indigenous to this land, man. That's facts. It ain't up for no motherfucking dispute. Those are facts. Okay, now we back over here. Now you see next to the albino African at the top, the third photo, you see the Khoisan with the slant in his eye, with the peppercorn hair, and then to the far right, you see a Naga Kushite from Cambodia with the woolly hair, with the slant in their eye, not straight hair. Not straight hair. I must go over that again. Not straight. Now, if you go to the bottom left, at the bottom, you see the Dravidian. Now, I put in their mutation, but they're not a mutation from the African. Okay, I must make that clear. They are not a goddamn. I don't care what nobody say. You understand? You do not find one straight hair tribe in Africa. I'm dealing with science today. If y'all saying these people come from African, then show me a straight haired African. Show me an indigenous African tribe. I'm not talking about no, because anything is possible with, in the universe. So, one might pop up just like the albino pop up. So yeah, somebody hair might pop up. I ain't never seen it. But I'll leave the door open for any possibility. So to amp that scientific back up, I say produce me a tribe that's straight hair in Africa, straight hair, and I'm talking about in mass numbers, like you see the Dravidian in India. Show me that. You cannot do that. I done asked that question 2,000 times in 20 years, and I haven't had one motherfucker answer me yet. You know why? Because it ain't no motherfucking answer. Okay, back down to the left. You see the Dravidian. Now, next to that Dravidian is an albino Dravidian. But what's key about the African albino and the Dravidian albino is that the Dravidian albino got straight hair. A lot of people say Africans went into Asia and mutated. And I clearly showed y'all that Africans still exist in Asia today, and they look exactly how they looked when they first went in. So again, if they mutated into the Dravidian, if they mutated into the Caucasian, if they mutated into the Chinese, why the fuck is they still Africans in Asia that still look African? What happened to them? Did it just stop? Did that did that evolutionary process just stop? We need to ask that goddamn question. Not just the skin, we're talking about all aspects. The bone structure, the skull structure, the nose structure, the lip structure, even their goddamn spirit, the way they move, the way they talk is totally different. So you're going to have to come up with more than just, oh, they lost some melanin and some shit like that. No way. It's too much of difference between the race. My people say we unique, 97.7% the same. Quit lying. You lying. That's just like they said we was extinct till we put these goddamn, that the black man was going extinct. And then we go up on the goddamn facts and look at it, and Africa is 1.5 billion. Y'all niggas spew every fucking thing that the white man wants y'all to spew. Okay, which is unfactual. So I go to the third picture. At the bottom, you see the Chinese, straight hair. You go to the Caucasian, straight hair. Now, I want y'all to look at this. You see the Northern Indian, that light-skinned Indian from India. Okay, and then you look at the South Indian man, that Dravidian. They got the same fucking hair. You understand? Their noses is almost the goddamn same. You see what I'm saying? There's no African you can put next to any one of them white goddamn Caucasoids and see any kind of similarities like that. Okay, so when you come over here we go. When you look at that dark-skinned, so-called Indian, Native American, that's what you niggas dressing up as, you can see easily that them is nothing but Dravidians mixed with a little Mongoloid. That's all the fuck they is. They are mixed breed people. The Mongoloid and the goddamn Dravidian came across that damn Bering Strait. What the fuck is on the other side of the Bering Strait? China, India, and the goddamn Caucasus Mountains. That's what's on the other side. So yes, they came across there and they mixed and made what you call the Native American. So to the right is the Dravidian. You can look at a nose, you can look at a straight hair, you can look at that's where the melanin came in their skin. Nigga, I'm sick of y'all nigga. And so now